Well, shit.
What are y'all doing?
This is awful. I'm Deontay,
I'm Jordan.
and welcome back. Today we have our review of Chucky, the TV series, season 2, episode 7, Going to the Chapel. Now, this episode was mainly focused on giving Chucky an exorcism. And let me tell y'all right now, this ain't it, y'all.
That ain't it, y'all.
This is not it. I take no pleasure in saying this because I love the series.
The series?
The series?
I mean, the Chucky franchise. Excuse me.
Okay.
My fault.
Hold up. I'm like, wait, what?
Look, I love the franchise, but this show is just not it. It's just not for me. I think this is made for a totally different demographic of people, and I'm fine. And like I said, that's why I'm not mad about it. Like I'm not like I'm gonna trash it, but I'm not gonna like it's not. It's gonna be I'm gonna do it jokingly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like hate it or do. I'm not. This is not a mad. This is just like, bro, this is not it. Like
Terrible.
this is not it. So we opened up with Father Bryce. He's doing these confessionals, right? And it's in black and white. Like I said, it's giving us that exorcist vibe, right? You know, just like the movie. So and mainly they take from that movie. This is like Don Mancini's version of The Exorcist. But he just did it through the Chucky franchise, you know. So just overall thoughts and opinions. What did you think of the episode as a whole? Don Mancini's choice to recreate that movie in his own view. Like, just what did you think about it?
I think, like you said, they must just be having fun with it. Like, we're not supposed to take it serious at all. So in that light, especially after seeing the little the cut scene or whatever you call it at the end of the episode when we get to talk to the cast. In that sense, I feel like it was kind of, I don't even want to say cool. It wasn't cool. It was like,
it was fun. It was fun. Like, it was fun to watch.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed certain parts of like when Chucky was talking to Devin and he was like recreating the girl who was possessed in The Exorcist. It was like, your mother suck cocks in hell.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Yeah, we've all seen that movie too, asshole.
But in your mother's case.
And then Devin was like, yeah, bro, we seen that movie. And he was like, no.
Yours really is.
Yeah, yours really is. Because I killed her. Remember, like that was fire. Like, I give him credit right there. That was flames. But it was just, when we got to other parts of the episode, it was like, all right, now y'all taking me back out of it. So
there were so many parts of this show I just looked over at you because I'm like, are we being punked?
Like, yeah,
is this real? Like, they really doing this?
And it's because I always took Chucky as being a serious franchise after the seed. Remember, the point of seed was like, all right, we got kind of meta, and you know, but now with the Curse of Chucky, when Chucky first met Nika, and then Cult of Chucky, we were supposed to get back to the serious tone of it. And then I kind of felt like we did with the first season. You know, like the first season with Jake and Chucky was catching bodies left and right. I didn't find it too much funny. Like,
it wasn't comical.
It wasn't comical, but I feel like this show, even not just it wasn't comical, it flowed. There was no bad like kind of CGI or anything that looked out of place. The only thing you could say, like even when Jake's mom got pushed out the window, like that was flames. Like we ain't seen none of that in this season, like the cool kills and what they thought was cool. This episode with them exploding Father Bryce, that was not cool. If they would have only showed it once, I would have understood. But they kept showing it, and then we could see the visual effect. We can see his body like explode a second before. Like we could
see the paint.
Yeah, we can see it all. Like it was
supposed to be blood.
It was just taking us. It was just taking us right out of it. So that's why I'm like, this ain't hitting like it was last season.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I agree. Last season We were like unsure if we were like really into it, but now we know for sure.
Now I know for sure. Like this is just like a, this is it. Like unless they do some amazing shit in the last episode, and then the like the preview for season 3, if they get renewed, if they do some cool stuff in that, then I'll maybe back. But then like they gonna have to not, and we'll tell you, we'll review the show, we'll let you know, hey, whatever they did this next coming episode wasn't enough. This will be like, we'll tell you. So I'm just saying, right as of right now though, this is a hard no for me. Like absolutely, I'll still watch it, but I won't put any more effort into it other than, I kind of keep my ear to it that way in case they do some real cool shit, like bring Annabelle in or something. I don't got to catch all the way up to see what they're doing. So I'll keep my eye on the series, but we're not going to cover it anymore. If that's okay with you.
Absolutely. We can move
all right,
on
so diving a little bit deeper into the episode, we open up with the Chucky survivors, what they're calling themselves, basically coming up with a plan to exorcise Chucky. Chucky's in there giving them shit though. He's going like in and out and talking shit. So then this is when I knew the episode was gonna take it there. When they tied Chucky up and put the Hannibal mask on him. Now we know also Father Bryce needs to get permission. I don't know if that's like a real thing. Well, I guess it wouldn't be because exorcism.
To perform an exorcism.
I guess, but the exorcisms are real though. And so I guess they have to call the Vatican to get permission, and then he found out he'd been excommunicated.
Leave me no choice but to declare you excommunicado.
And and he's asking a sister to help him, Sister Catherine, after he done talked shit to her this whole season, or not this whole season, but in the middle. I know one of them episodes he was talking shit to her.
He's been throwing shade at her this whole time. Now he like talking about, he like praising her now all of a sudden. Where is this coming from?
Maybe I guess because she challenged him, he kind of had some respect for her, because he talked to her better than he talked to the other one.
I would be like, absolutely not.
No sir, got other things to do. I'm not performing no exorcism,
especially not for you.
And I'm not even sure how does that even like work. So now here's the logic. They're gonna take good Chucky or whatever this piece of Chucky, they're gonna send it to hell, and then put the Chucky prime and back into the doll. Why couldn't you just put Chucky's soul back into his already splinter soul, and they just like combine?
Right.
Like make him back whole.
Part of Chucky.
Yeah.
And how do they get to decide who goes to hell? Is he God?
Right. I mean, they just assume because he killed so many people but he got baptized before.
Well, he did kill Nadine after.
That was a different Chucky.
No, it wasn't. That was good Chucky that killed Nadine.
Was it? I thought that was bad Chucky playing both sides.
No, that was good Chucky, because then he did the little, and he was like, "What have I done?" That was good Chucky.
I thought that was good Chucky coming back.
Oh, so you're saying there's more than one soul in this doll?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was just like he had multiple personalities. I didn't know you meant like it was two different entities.
That's what I mean, how can you? Well, so
yeah, none of that makes sense.
So I'm saying, when they bleached him, they wiped his memory. It was the same Chucky. So he shouldn't be like going in and out, because he shouldn't have two personalities. You know what I'm saying? It should just be one. So what I'm saying is, why couldn't they just put that Chucky back into the doll, and then now it's like you reabsorbed yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? Like now you're a little bit more whole than you were previously. Like, why wouldn't that work? Why would you have to send that soul to hell and just to put that back in there? I don't understand it. But anyway, that's what the plot is, and so that's what we have.
Meanwhile, Lexi in her room popping all these pills. And at first we didn't even know if she was actually taking them, because the way the camera was cutting, it was like she was like hallucinating almost. I couldn't tell if she was really taking them or not. But then I guess she did take them, because
shit got fuzzy, because you was like, oh, she didn't take them because the way the camera panned out, we saw all of the pills on the counter. It was like, oh, she was just slamming them down, but she didn't eat them. But
then she sees Nadine in like angel form, which, come on now, this is 2022 and y'all got money. Why does this look like a middle school play? Like, we see the regular Nadine is not cloudy or nothing. She don't have no kind of like light around her. It's a regular Nadine and a regular Halloween spirit store angel costume
with lights
all in it. Like,
in
come on. I felt like I was watching middle schoolers put on a show. And maybe it wasn't supposed to look like, I guess they were saying like if they had done all that, it would be like the TV show's interpretation of an angel coming down, and it's supposed to be like Lexi's high and she thinks Nadine is actually there, maybe. But if that's the case, then why would they have her in an angel costume?
Right.
Why wouldn't it just be Nadine in her regular clothes and she tripping? Like,
or do like do it the cheap way, make her in her regular clothes, or even in that, but then do the whole little clear ghost looking thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's not like cloudy around her or nothing. It's just her.
No, I mean like the kind of see-through ghost where it looked like like it's like they just
translucent.
Like translucent, yeah, like make it look like that or something, or put a big old light behind her to where we can't see clearly or whatever. But whatever that was, it just wasn't it.
Awful.
It was awful. Like, this ain't it, y'all. This ain't it. Now I'm kind of bad. Like,
yeah, because now y'all just playing with us at this point. That's when I was like, I know this is not for our demographic.
This is definitely not for us. This is, you said the exact point. You said this is not for us, and that moment sealed it for us. All right, so before the exorcism, we have like Chucky is talking to everyone, and again they were drawing off the exorcist scene. But while the spirit is going crazy, talking shit to him, telling him about, like the deepest, darkest secrets or whatever, like just jabbing it.
Christ compels you.
You think I'm scared to go to hell? Fuck them. I'm from Jersey.
At him, that's the point. He's just like hitting you where it hurts or whatever. So Chucky's doing that, and Father Bryce begins the exorcism. It is what it is. I'm not even going to. It is what it is. Chucky starts throwing up again. Exorcism. The exorcist. And then he floats up and then falls. Father Bryce assumes the spirit is empty or whatever, but he bites him, and then he's bleeding. Now Chucky Prime comes out, and they have words, and he basically tells him, "Sorry, kid, I need that body. So this is where you're," because he was like, let's break out of here. He was like, "No, we ain't going nowhere. I need that body." And so they bring Nika back, and Nika like, man, y'all gotta punch me. Yeah.
You have to punch me?
It's like, bro, y'all gotta punch me. So, did you have as much fun with the exorcism scene as I did?
No.
You didn't have fun with it?
No. I think it was all stupid. I'm sorry.
I mean, I feel like
let me say, I've never seen The Exorcism, so I don't have anything to relate it to. I guess maybe like if you've seen the movie and you see the correlation, then it would do something for you. But it did absolutely nothing for me.
Remember I showed you the video doing the but it still did. And that's why I'm confused, because if this is catering to a younger demographics,
they probably wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't have known. Like, I know like true horror fans would be like, but also I don't know how true horror fans can celebrate that and enjoy what they're doing to Chucky at the same time, because I can't do it. Like, I can appreciate that, but I don't like how they're doing Chucky. So it's like, I can't, like, who are they trying to grab with this? I guess they're trying to do all of it. Like, some stuff you'll like because you're a true horror fan. Some stuff you'll like because you're a younger audience.
Trying to please everybody. That's why it's a shit show every time.
And then they just they're trying to put it all together. So, all right, so after Kyle punched Nika, we get a reveal that the exorcism somehow put a little bit of Chucky into Father Bryce. That's where it actually went. It didn't go to hell. It went into Father Bryce. And then we get probably the worst Chucky impression. I do not mean that like in I don't want to be mean to the actor, because I like everything else he does, but that was the worst Chucky impression.
Holy fuck! Look at me. I'm like 6 feet tall.
So after Father Bryce explodes, and now they have to put the soul of Chucky Prime back into the doll. But Nika does the chant. You brought up a very good question. Why doesn't Nika's soul go into the doll?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because she's the one who's saying it, so she should be the one whose soul gets transferred.
I mean, I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna touch that ritual stuff anymore. We're just gonna go with it.
Doesn't make any sense, but I guess.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not. You know, I've been beating that horse this whole time, and I'm not even gonna. I know y'all, whoever, if you're watching, you probably tired of hearing me saying this. So guess what? I'm not gonna say it this time. So moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky Prime is back in the Chucky doll.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time since he put his soul into Nika, so it feels like it's actually been a pretty good while.
Mm-hmm.
So he's back into the doll, and then Jake.
No, Andy.
Oh no, that was Jake. Jake snatched the doll and started to try to drown it.
Andy snatched it and passed it to Jake.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, Andy snatched it, passed it to Jake, and then he went to proceed to drown him in holy water. But crazy sister, meanwhile, this is going on. She done kidnapped Lexi
high ass
at gunpoint. Come to find out, she been working. I don't know when it started, but Dr. Mixter was like, about time.
Well, I don't think she's working with Dr. Mixter. I think she still just believes that Chucky is the Lord and Savior. So if Dr. Mixter knew that, she probably just played on that. Like, we have to save our Lord and Savior or something like that.
But she said about time, as if she knew like that was gonna happen. Like, as she knew that.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm saying I don't think the sister is on Chucky's side. I think Dr. Mixter tricked her into doing it because she knows that she
Lord
thinks
is the
that.
Savior.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she's playing on that.
But instead of
at some point, yeah, they must have
got together, and I guess it would have only have had to happen
in the last
episode because she just got Chucky, bro Chucky or whatever. Yeah. So it was very quickly, and I guess it wasn't that hard to convince her either. So it was supposed to be a fair trade. They get Chucky, Chucky goes with them. She doesn't kill Lexi, and Lexi goes with them. But it seems like she was getting ready to kill her because she had this long monologue, and then she gets hit in the eye with a knife from Glenda. Like, why was she doing all that talking? I thought it was just supposed to be a simple flip swap and get on up out of there.
I have no clue. And why was Glenda just sitting there the whole time
holding that knife? What?
Oh no, not Glenda. I meant Lexi. Why was Lexi just sitting there the whole time? Once she threw the knife, I would have took off.
Oh well, she was probably still. She wasn't sure. Because just it could have hit her in the shoulder. Could have hit her. Either
way, she's down.
Well, when she yeah, she probably in shock because she ain't never probably had no gun to her head, but nothing should shock them.
She's also still high.
Oh, yes, that's probably what it was.
Take off speed slow.
Slow ass take off speed. Anyway, so Andy is running down the hall after they get the gun that the sister had, and Chucky's running with Dr. Mixter, and Andy lit his ass up. Gave him that 50 Cent treatment. Putting bullets all in Chucky, and he
blew off his whole jaw, didn't he?
Took it smooth off. That was fire. Like the visual effects was flames. But then they were just holding, and Chucky was just standing there taking them bullets. Like, come on.
Just when you thought you was gonna get a good kill.
Just when you thought you was gonna get it, they kind of like slowed it down just a little bit too long. Like it was just too long. He was just standing there. Oh shit! Before we get to that, we forgot about one of the other big things in the episode. Jennifer Tilly got fucking ran the fuck over.
Damn, man.
Rest in peace to Jennifer Tilly in the show. Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
In the doll in the show.
Yeah, in the doll in the show. Yeah, like now that's an end of.
Had a hard couple years.
I don't understand why Tiffany can't just get another Belle doll. I feel like they're out there because they even had one with his head chopped off. So I feel like she could just put her soul back in any Belle doll. But maybe I guess that was. Now we back into the almost end. Well, the end of the episode. Chucky's supposedly dead, and then Andy and Kyle are. Seems like this the end of the fucking season. They, giving throwbacks to Child's Play 2, and Glenn and Tiffany pull up. Nico, it was a kind of a clean setup, because Glenda was like, Dad's dead. And then Nika had that thing on her. And Nika had that thing on her. She was like, and now Mom's dead too. And wow, shot Glenn. And now, most likely, Glenn will have to put his soul back into the Glenn doll because the Glenn doll is still in the car with them, and they carried Glenn in the car. They just immediately was like, "Oh, let's get him in the car." Immediately, like okay.
Well, what you want them to do?
Give him first aid or something.
I don't know.
Call
I think that would be my
911.
first.
Well, I guess they can't call 911 because then, what are they going?
Oh yeah, where are they going?
Where are they
That's a good
going? That's what I'm
question.
saying. They going to put that soul back in that doll. They're gonna end the show how it started. I want to say like all of them will be back in dolls by the end of the season. Chucky's, we already seen the preview of next episode. Chucky's somehow back in the doll after they made a big fuss about that one being the last one. He'll find a new one. Tiffany is gonna somehow, I'm pretty sure they have more Belle dolls. I'm 100% sure. And Glenn will probably be back.
Yeah, they gave one of them to Lexi's little sister. Don't she still have one from Dr. Mixter?
I thought that was the one that was with the head chopped off. Where'd that one come from? We still ain't got answers to that. We still need to know where that head came from. And then that's the end of the episode. And so we'll be back with our episode 8 review along with the season wrap up. We're gonna do that in one video because honestly we don't like this show enough to do 2 videos. So
I think we got our point across.
yeah. So everything we're gonna say we'll do it in one video, which will be the last video, and then we'll see where we go. We'll see where it goes from there. Again, I have nothing else to say. What about you?
Nothing.
All right, well, may peace be with you.
And also with you.